Hello children, I am Miss Jayashree here. Today we will start Standard 9 Geography, Chapter 1 Earth as a Planet. This chapter is already taught to you in the class. Let us have a revision today. Again I am showing you the book, lesson number 1, The Earth as a Planet. All of you know it is the only planet, means the Earth is the only planet which supports life from space. By the earth looks blue because, why it looks blue? Because 70% of its total area is covered with water. So it is called as a watery planet. So children over here, why earth is called as a watery planet? It may be a give reason question because 70% of the total area is covered with water. So it is a watery planet. The family of the sun is called the solar system, means the sun and its 8 planets. Already Pluto is the dwarf planet. The members of the solar system are placed at a certain distance from the sun. The chief members of the solar system are the planets, the satellites. They revolve around the planets and the other celestial bodies called the asteroids, comets, meteorites. The planets in order of their distance from the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Previously it was counted as Pluto is also a planet, but now it is under the dwarf planet. So in the solar system, the sun, the planets, the satellites, the comets, the asteroids and the meteors and meteorites are all included. Now children, let us come to the shape of the earth. The earth is not a perfect sphere. Remember, it is not a perfect sphere. It bulges slightly at the center and flattened at the poles. Why like this it happens, children? Because of the gravitational force. Continuously it rotates on its own axis and also it has its own gravitational pull. Due to continuous rotation, the poles are becoming narrower than the equatorial portion. Middle of the earth is little bit wider than that of the poles. So earth was considered to be a flat disk with a steep edges before it was discovered, as it is a oblate spheroid. In the olden days it was said as a flat disk with steep edges. People feared that they would have been off at the edge. However, later many scholars and astronomers said that the earth was spherical in shape. Aryabhatta, the 5th century, an Indian astronomer and mathematician, believed that it is a round shape of the earth. He said that the earth was spherical in shape and rotates on its own axis. In the 6th century, the Greek philosopher Pythagoras said the same thing. Today we have convincing the evidence to prove that earth is a spherical in shape. So, what are the proofs are standing as an evidence for us to explain that earth is spherical in shape? First one, sighting of a ship. When you will sit near the coast and you will observe, first you can observe the only mast of the ship, because whole ship cannot be visible because the earth is spherical in shape. While standing at the seashore watching an approaching ship, we can first see only the mast. Then it comes closer, we can see the deck in the middle. Then its funnel, and finally the hull comes into the view. Total body will comes into the view. This can happen only when the earth's surface is curved. If the earth were flat, the entire ship would have been seen at once. See children, this point is very important. If earth would have been flat, from starting to the ending point, whole body of the ship can be seen at a glance. But instead of that, we are observing in the coast only the mast of the ship, because the earth is spherical in shape. Now second proof, the Beaufort level experiment. Almost on the same lines as described above, an experiment was carried out in the Beaufort level canal area in the England. The poles of equal height were placed, and here see children, here the poles of the equal height were placed over here. But when they were placed, only the middle pole was looking higher than that of the adjacent ones. So this also proves that the earth is spherical in shape. See children, here 3 poles are placed over here, but they are of equal length. But when we will see, the middle pole will look little bit higher than that of the adjacent poles. So this also proved that the earth is spherical in shape. Now we will see the pole star. The pole star is also known as the northern star. The pole star can be seen at the angle of 90 degrees at the north pole. It lies in the line with the axis of the earth and its angle decreases towards the equator. At the equator, the angle is 0 degrees. This can happen only in an arc of a circle. If the earth were flat, the pole star would have the same height of all latitudes. But because earth is curved in shape, the north pole, when you will see from the northern side of the earth, you will see a 90-degree angle will be constructed by pointing the north pole from the surface of the earth. This experiment also proves that the earth is spherical in shape. Now we will see the satellite pictures. Already you know about this, the satellite pictures. Jean-Baptiste D'Alembert, the French astronomer, discovered in the year 1749, in between 1822 he survived, the flattening of the earth at the poles. In the 20th century, when the satellite pictures of the earth were fed into the computers, its spherical shape with the flattened poles were confirmed. Now, lunar eclipse. See, the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, they are nothing but the shadowgrams in between the earth and the sun, the earth and the moon. Okay, vice versa. The shadow of the earth on the surface of the moon is clearly visible from the earth during the lunar eclipse. Then that's why sometimes you see the full darkening of the moon, as sometimes a circle will be there, lighting circle will be there. Sometimes you will observe the crescent shape of the moon. It appears as an arc of a circle. Since the earth is bigger than the moon, it is rarely oriented in the same position as the moon, but the shadow is always circular. Remember this one, the shadow is always circular. This proved that the lunar eclipse also proves that the earth is spherical in shape. See children, this is the satellite picture of our earth. It is spherical in shape. Okay. Now we will discuss about the circular horizon. The view of the earth's surface as seen from the height is circular. With the increase in the altitude, the circular horizon also widens. Had the earth's surface been flat, the wider the circular horizon AB. See children, the circular horizon widens. When it widens, when you will reach towards the equator, it widens. So this also proves that the earth is spherical in shape. Near the poles, this horizon will be little bit smaller. When you will reach to the equator, then it will become wider. Now we will come to the circumnavigation. Here children, I want to explain a nice thing, that one navigator started from one point of the earth. When he navigation completed, again he reached exactly to the same point. So who was that person? Magellan's ship Victoria completed around the world voyage. Voyage means the sea journey in the waterways. In the year 1511, his ship returned to the same place from where it had started. It proves that no doubt the earth is spherical in shape. Now, sunrise and sunset. Sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Sunrise and sunset occur at different times at different places. This is because the earth rotates from west to east, and therefore people in the east can see the sun earlier than those in the west. Had the earth been flat, the sunrise and sunset would have been occurred at the same time all over the world. See children, if earth is like a plane surface, everywhere in the western side, eastern side, everywhere the sunrise and the sunset timing will be the same. Though it is spherical in shape, we will have the faster sunrise, means eastern side we will have the earlier sunrise than that of the western side. This experiment also proved that the sunrise and sunset also proved that earth is spherical in shape. Now the earth is a heavenly body. The earth belongs to the solar system. All planets in this system are spherical in shape. It is because their continuous rotation. Why they become spherical, children? Previously I told you, because of its rotation. So the earth, being the member of the solar system, cannot be an exception. So earth is spherical in shape. Okay children? Now I am stopping this one. Next class we will meet again. Thank you.